swivel part here.
Yeah.
It's because if I don't have it, so the ski have to go front to go up. So with this part, so it's that means the ski is always rearward when it's going up. So if you hit something, so you will lift.
Ah, yeah.
The suspension is the same motion ratio.
Yeah.
They are rising, rising and falling.
Yep.
So the suspension is rising.
Yeah.
And I have 9 inches of travel, so that means from there to there, and they full extend.
Yeah. You don't. It doesn't feel like it comes down hard. Like it. No. No. And you can utilize your shocks, which is a good thing.
Yeah, of course.
Saves you money.
And basically, it's the same weight at the front of the vehicle than if you have 2 skis. So 2 shocks are calibrated for that with the same motion ratio.
Yeah.
So it's giving good results.
How much does this weigh in comparison to all the other stuff?
It's maybe a gain of 8 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Because this part you have to be strong. It's reinforced. So this part has to be reevaluated to be lighter. So this one is aluminum. It's aluminum part. Aluminum part also. I will reduce the size of this one, the size of this one too, and this one I will reduce the size of this one. So it's for the next year.
You know what I was thinking about? So you see a lot. I just saw one the other day. A guy was climbing up the mountain and he let go.
Yeah.
And the sled just went zzz. And then bam! You hear that. Would this fall? It would fall sideways.
Yeah.
It wouldn't go all the way down.
Of course. And when you roll, it's easier because you have instead of having a ski is close to the center of the machine.
Yeah.
You have a long distance, so a long leverage.
Yeah.
So it's easy to roll. Just the rider can roll it.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. So how did you come up with this whole idea?
Everything came from when I bought a Snowhawk maybe almost 10 years ago. Yeah. I had a blast with this vehicle. I had maybe a couple of hours to just to figure out how to work with instead of riding against the machine. So.
Yeah.
But it was the last. The last Noack built at 80 Boivin I bought, it was a yellow edition. So.
Yeah.
And I rode it for many years. But it was a carburetor engine. So when it gets warmer, the spring or very cold in the winter, you have to calibrate the carburetor with the jet, change the jetting, and you have to mix the oil in the fuel tank. So
it's pretty old school.
I was figure out that the big company will come with something to compete with that because it was so fun, and it's never happened. So I tried the snow bike. So I get stuck 2 times. So the bender, the chain bender.
Oh yeah.
Broke it, and also the other time is the air intake. It was full of snow, and the third one I not get wrecked because get stuck because it's just don't start. So dirt bike are not made to use in the winter.
No.
So.
A lot of guys are going to argue that the die-hard motorbike guys are going to be like, mine's just great, but all that happens is, and look, I modify everything. I'm always working on my sled, but whenever I'm riding with Keely, he's always working on his bike.
Oh yeah,
pulling ice like that out of his airbox, and
And the other thing, a lot of my friends have a snowmobile. So they have powerful engine. So even with my Snowhawk and the snow bike, of course, there's a lack of power. So what I want to do is to have first a powerful engine with the maneuverability of a snow bike, and I would like to have a injection engine, full injection engine. So So the only way to figure out is to build a kit. At first, I did it just for my own needs.
Yeah.
But after a couple of months of trying very hard,
Yeah.
it worked well and better than I thought.
Yeah.
So I just think it might be somebody interested to have it.
Yeah.
Then I refined it for 3 years. I was working on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun also.
Yeah.
And now it's ready to market. Yeah.
Well, you know, I've tried snow bikes and they're not for me.
No.
I don't. I like the power of a sled. I say that, and I've been saying this for the last few years. I'm not really going to ride a bike until it has CVT, until it has clutches, because I don't like changing gears. It's a lack of power. I understand the freedom of being able to get in a bike and just go through the hills. I mean, I have Skidoo Elans, right? They can do that. But I want the power of one of these machines, and until this, there's really nothing available.
Nope. No, it's the only way I can ride with my friend having a snowmobile.
Yeah.
So to have the same power, the same fuel tank, to have the autonomy,
Yeah.
you can go to ride on the trail also. There's a lot of advantages. So
Well, I'm surprised how good it is in low snow.
yeah.
That's one of the biggest advantages around here for snow bikes, is that in low snow conditions you can at least ride a snow bike, you know, because we're not getting the snow we used to get. But you can do it with this. I mean, just after I got off this in the field and I got on that, you can't drive the same way in the field. You kill yourself. I just tried it. You can't carve the same. You can't. You can't do it. You need, you need at least 2 feet of good powder to really be able to enjoy an Axis. To carve it up in the fields and all that kind of stuff.
And with this kit also, you will not need to have extra bumper or extra skid plate. You have a big and rugged bumper.
Yeah, I did. I bumped off a tree.
Yeah. Oh.
I did that.
But that's a side protector.
Yeah.
It's for panels, so it's worked.
There you go. It did work. I was like, oh no, here I go. I'm gonna wreck a sled.
No. I hit a lot of trees because I'm riding, I'm tree riding very often.
So you just came back from BC.
Yeah, we came from BC from a week of a big powder there.
So was this the first time you rode in BC?
Yeah. Of course, I developed it in Mont-Valin.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of trees, but not alpine stuff.
Yeah.
I went to Montgrou to ride a little alpine stuff. Yeah. But in BC, it's also amazing.
So did you, when you were there, did you try a snowmobile with training wheels? With 2 speed? No, you didn't even bother. So you liked it? Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
I
really like it.
Now, what's it like? Is it different when you get it stuck? Does it come out different?
Yeah, it's as I said, because it's the ski is centered to the machine, so you have just to just keep the track running, and you can trench out. Yeah. And after that, you have a big leverage of the ski, so it's easy to roll. And when it's on the side, you by the track, you can turn in. Like if you're pulling your dog on the side panel.
Oh, so yeah, you're not being held up by the...
No, in the ski, the ski is way further at front, and you'll get stuck. But here it's a big flat surface, so you will turn around probably there. Yeah. So it's easy to get back in the same track, by the same track.
It's incredible, man. I love this thing. It's a great kit.
I'm happy you appreciate it.
Oh yeah. No, I'm glad we met up, and I gotta thank you for dropping in. I know you're what, on hour 33 driving?
Yeah, we have 44 hours drive and maybe 4 hours left again.
So when are you going out west again?
As soon as possible. So.
Yeah. Are you going out this year?
I don't think so, but maybe. But who knows? So I decided to do that promotional trip on January. So
Okay.
we are mid-February.
Well, we got to figure something out.
Yeah.
Because I'm going out there, and maybe we can arrange to meet and then go do have some fun. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
We know people.
Yeah.
We know people who know the area and
Yeah.
can bring us into
Of
really
course.
good places.
Yeah, might be. Sounds good. Yeah, might be a good idea.
Right on. Well, very good. All right, boys. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer. You're going to be too tired of talking.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That's great.
To call me.
Oh, no problem
Glad
at all.
to see you here.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah.
More importantly, are these for sale?
Yeah, of course. Yes,
Okay.
for sale from this year it was a limited edition.
Yeah.
But in March, so we'll have a new promotion.
Yeah.
So we will have a new.
So you're going to do like a pre-sale thing for next year?
Pre-sale for.
Pre-season sale?
Yeah. And an important thing, it's a bolt-on kit. So
Yes.
anytime you can put the arm back in, so
Yeah.
you don't lose your warranty. You don't have to drill any hole on it. It's a bolt-on without modifying the stone.
And you're not going to break an AR?
No. Of course, you don't need skid plate.
Well, how much does this kit cost?
This year it was 5,000.
Yeah.
And so that's in March.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to have the promotion.
Yeah, good. Good. Well, when you think about a lot of guys are making a jump from a sled to a bike, so now they got to go buy a bike, and then they got to put they put about $7 grand into a track kit, and then all the other stuff that needs to go on.
Carburetor,
Yeah.
protector, and so. With this kit, you put the kit, the ski, and you're ready to go.
This is going to be extremely controversial.
Yeah.
The guys, the snow bike guys are going to hate it, and the snowmobile guys are going to, what's going on? And then you know what? I think they're going to really like it.
Yeah. Nobody are indifferent to
No.
that.
I don't even want to ride my sled right now. Like before you came, I wouldn't have ridden a sled this year because there's not enough snow, and it's all hardened up. Like, what kind of fun am I going to have with that?
Yeah.
I couldn't even have fun in the field.
Yeah, with that, of course. In the field, in the little tree, little hills.
Oh, yeah, I could go back there for hours.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested to see what that's like out in the Chick Chocks playing out there on Mobile too, right?
Yeah.
All right on. Okay, boys, we gotta get you home.
The engine casting, is it the same in the Chaos or in the?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, so you can just put it in the Chaos, but I have a prototype, let's say pyramid, to accept the piggyback chuck.
Oh yeah.
So this one is not piggyback.
Yeah.
This one is piggyback.
Yeah. You can change the rear suspension to be like a Chaos, so it'll always.
Yeah.
It'll want a catwalk instead of keeping the nose down.
Yeah.
Which might be good, in those real deep powder days.
Yeah. Maybe yes.
More responsive and go up. I'll try it here.
Yeah, of course. Have fun.
It's a bird. Oh my God, man. You can't have that much fun on two skis like that. You can't do that in this type of snow condition.